Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Armello! And when last we left off, we had done the first part of the tutorial, found out about Thane, fighting, and generally quests and travelling around the map. Now we're going to go with Mercurio, which will teach us about playing cards and navigating the various perils of Armello. Let's go! We leave where we left off last time, with Thane wanted and combat initiated. And it pretty much goes the same as we saw before. We can actually watch it now, which is something we didn't have in earlier versions. They added this in the last update. So you can watch the AI fight. This fight goes as well as it did last time. The other fight will not go as well, just like last time. As you can see, Thane is... we don't have to watch it. Thane is not going to do as well. However, if we don't watch it, it sort of just doesn't do anything. And there we go. You just see the little emblems there. We might as well watch them when we do ones in future. But for now, we'll just let this one play out so you can see what happens if you don't watch the fight. Because we know what happens. Thane loses and has to withdraw. It is Thane's turn. He looks like he's going somewhere. We can't see it just yet. Hail, Mercurio. Our ears within the royal palace hear of secret plans. Thane seems to think much of his abilities. He hunts for tools of the rot. The king has laid a trap for him. A bounty will be placed on his head. A bounty which we expect you to claim. Teach him the consequences of meddling with the rot. Then find those tools for yourself. Nat Fennet, the spy master, awaits you within Southbank. Her skills will be of use to you. Good luck. Keep your blade sharp and your tongue sharper. Remember, destroy this Retta. Vestian. Let's go! Time is money, Mercurio! Indeed, we have a lot of cards. Remember to equip useful items. They will help you on your journey. We already know about this item. We also have another item if you saw there. A trader. You get +2 gold every dusk. But we'll equip the adventurer's kit. Description. What do you mean you don't need it? You're an adventurer. It's an adventurer's kit. You kidding me? In perils, +1 bonus dice. We've not met perils yet. We're about to. Disguise is a trickery card. These cards contain political plays, agents, traps, ruses, and more. Play Disguise on yourself to stay hidden. There wouldn't be much purpose to doing this at the beginning, but the tutorial wants us to do it, so we are now disguised. You heard, Vestian. Let's go find that spy master. This is your wits, the second stat in the game. It determines how many cards you can hold in your hand. This is a wits quest. So because we have 5 wits, we can hold 5 cards. Let's do the Rat Clan jingle. You have your orders. The spy master is waiting for you at Southbank. Let's go. Southbank is over there. It's, for some reason this time, no longer taken by Thane, even though Thane in theory should own it now. But we'll move. Normally we would not be stealth, but because we played Disguise we are. There is a character that is always stealthed at night, until discovered. We are going to avoid that swamp. Wait, I don't want to stop and rest without knowing where Thane is lurking. Here, use this gold to hire rangers. Scout around Duncastle. That's where he was last seen. Indeed. Play rangers at Duncastle to scout it. Gain scout from this location until the end of the target's next turn. You can highlight the word scout, by the way, because it's underlined, and it will tell you what it does. Reveals hidden objects like quests, stealth creatures, and peril information on scouted tiles. No matter snow or swamp, thicket or thistle, hail or heat, a ranger will find you. Let's play it. Ah, there. Thane's hiding in the woods. Don't worry, come sunrise, the king's guards will find him. The eagle flag indicates scouted tiles. Scouting reveals stealth creatures. Well, let's rest for now. And wait until dawn. More happens... Death to the traitor! More happens in these than normal. In actual game, things will be occurring during dawn and dusk. But not yet. Well, things aren't looking too good for you, I'm afraid. I wonder if that squire is going to perish. I think the squire is going to perish. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, not yet. 1 health. You're going to just go over... Oh, yeah. A settlement of South Bank is in lockdown by order of the king. We're looking for accomplices. That's annoying. Why would you do that? Also, you're going to hide on a mountain. That's a sensible plan. It's a very sensible plan. Ooh. Thane has played a trickery card to this settlement as a peril. A peril is a trap. Enter the tile and you'll face its challenge. Fail and you'll trigger the card's effect. A peril? It's Bruce Fail? What is Thane up to? Indeed. We got a few more cards though. No matter, forget the peril. Thane is exposed. Let's claim that bounty. This is your prestige. It reflects your renown in the realm. We'll gain prestige in the kingdom by claiming the bounty on Thane's head. I know a few crooks who'll be happy to do our dirty work. Killing another hero awards you +1 prestige. Claiming bounties awards you with a bonus +1 prestige and 3 gold. You can play cards to other creatures, just like you played Disguise to yourself. Play crooks to Thane and kill him and claim the bounty. Indeed, you can play it to a tile. Normally it only has it has unlimited range in theory there, peril rating of 2. If you played that on a particular area, you'd have to bypass 2 dice to circumvent it. Oh, you ain't got no gold, you say? Well, about that promise about not hurting you. Well, unfortunately, terribly sorry. Done. That gold's in our pockets, and prestige to your name. His bounty, by the way, has been cleared. Now let's deal with the Spy Master. Your bounties are only in effect until you die. Once you die, a bounty is gone. We'll need to lift the lockdown. Don't attack the King's Guard. We'll end up with a bounty too. Instead, let's organize some false orders. That bounty got you some prestige. With that, it lets us contact some serious underworld figures. Not all cards cost gold. Some will cost prestige. Like false orders here. You say these dogs only heed the king's word? Then give them what they want. More or less. It will force a king's guard off a tile for the cost of 1 prestige. Off you go to that mountain you always go to when that happens. Let's go to South Bank. The city is bustling. You enter the tavern and glance around. There are many faces, but none you've seen before. No Spy Master. Let us whistle the Rat Clan tune for a 50% chance of succeeding to find the Spy Master. Fortunately, this one's set up to always succeed. You pick an obscure song, one you'd only know if you were listening for it. It takes just a few notes before the Spy Master sits next to you. Information comes at a cost, Mercurio. Recruit the Spy Master. She will give you the ability to see other heroes' quest locations. Excellent! Where are you going, Thane? Thane's heading to the mountains. This could complicate things. Give me some time to speak to my contacts. Rest a while. Definitely do not progress the plot while events happen. It is night! It is Thane's turn. What does Thane wish to do? Thane's back at his clan grounds. He's still heading towards the Winterhorn Mountains. When a hero dies, their turn ends. They lose 1 prestige and return to their clan grounds. Like I stated before, I think, in my Thane video. I'm inclined to interfere with his plans, but we can't affect him while he's moving. Actually, you can really. You can sort of affect him while he's moving. We can't affect him here. That's no problem. We simply act where we know he'll be. Hire some mercenaries to lie in wait in Fleetfoot Hills. That'll cut him off from the mountains. Indeed. Pretty nasty card, mercenaries. You don't want to be on the wrong side of this one. -1 action point and -2 health, and it's a peril rating 3. Play to any forest, plains, or settlement. They were once good men, but hard times turned good men bad. Indeed. Let's play it. That should make things more complicated for Thane. I'm pretty sure Thane's actually going to fail. Let's just watch him do this, and then we'll be explaining it ourselves later. Whoops, that didn't work at all. And because it takes 2 AP to go to a mountain, he can't go on in that turn. Well done! That slowed him down! I've heard whispers. I know where we must go. The spymaster has tracked the stolen rot tool to the Winterhorn Mountains. One of her sources in the city knows those peaks well. Excellent! Ah, there was a peril played there. Here's a strategist card. Use it to help us get to Sprucevale faster. Oh, thank you. Strategist is an instant trickery card. This is the card's effects. +1 action point. It's a handy one, actually. It costs 3 gold to play. That's the not handy part about it. This is the card's Armello symbol. Ah. It is a sword symbol. Let's just give you a bit more gold so you can play strategist. The game is nowhere near that generous normally. They say fortune favours the brave, but in my experience it favours the calculated. Let's play it on ourselves. We get 1 bonus AP, which means now you can reach Sprucevale without needing to stop and rest, which is handy. Unfortunately, Sprucevale kind of has that peril that Thane put down. Remember, we'll have to face Thane's peril when we enter Sprucevale, but there's no other option. There is indeed no other option. Peril time! This is the peril that Thane played. You have a chance to avoid it. Indeed we do. We have a pretty high chance to avoid it, actually, as Mercurio. The peril rating determines the number of symbols you need to match to avoid the card's effect, in this case, 3. The dice you roll need to match each one of these peril symbols, and considering dice have 6 sides, it's very unlikely if you only have 3 dice that you'll succeed. Heroes use wits to counter trickery perils. Your wits determine how many dice you roll. They don't necessarily use it to counter other perils, and there are other perils. So we have 6, and since our clan affinity is Knight, we get a bonus dice. And a bonus dice for the Adventurer's Kit. Roll your dice. There is another thing we could do at this point, but we haven't been shown it yet. So let's go! I think we're set up to succeed this one. Actually, we're not. Oh, but bye-bye, Adventurer's Kit. We'll miss you. They stole your Adventurer's Kit! I had my lunch in there! Claiming more than one settlement further increases your gold income and provides a gold discount to trickery cards. Yes, it does, actually. That's an interesting point. It does provide a discount to trickery cards. The city curfew is in effect at nightfall. The contact's house is across the street, but a King's Guard is patrolling in front of it. Well, let's try sneaking past. I mean, it is a 40% chance. Let's give it a go! And we succeeded! Haha! You're a shadow in the moonlight. He doesn't see you sneak by, close enough to touch. The contact, a miner, smiles and lets you in. We have information. Now we plan our next move. That's a pretty good card, by the way. You don't see it very often. Follower cards are actually quite rare in the actual game. You don't particularly encounter them too frequently. So that's a useful card. Can we play this? No, we actually don't have enough gold. And it is dawn. That might have been a loud sound effect. Also lightning! By the wild! That was a lightning strike spell! Why would the king attack the prince of the wolf clan? I mean, yeah, sure, he had a bounty before, but that's not now! Something really fishy's going on here. Quick, we need to report back. With the king acting so strange, we must tread very carefully. Confusion reigns throughout the land. Heroes flee to stop and plan. But to the east, under bright sun, a rabbit's quest has now begun. The second part of the tutorial has now been completed. We have learned a bit more about perils, and playing trickery cards, and how to avoid perils. Next video, we shall look at the third part of the tutorial, which is a rabbit's quest. In Amber's story, learn to cast spells and manipulate the kingdom's politics, for there are more layers of Armello still to be uncovered. We haven't yet got to a very important feature of the game that will be a pretty dominant factor whenever you play. So, we discovered Thane is really good at fighting, and Mercurio is pretty good at sneaking and trickery. But what is Amber's speciality? We shall find out next time. And I'll catch you then, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. The king is definitely not mad, by the way. Ignore that lightning strike. It was purely coincidence that the king roared and enacted a spell and Thane happened to be hit. Purely coincidence. It wasn't coincidence at all, was it? Don't tell the king that, though. You might get struck by lightning. Later.